Hello, so we're ready now to do a little video on how to access MyMathLab website from Pearson. So this is the Canvas site, and I think I skipped something that was in the email very quickly at the end, but that was very important. So if you go to the syllabus tab here on the left, you'll have 3 documents. The syllabus, I'm going to open it again, open it in a new window, download and open here. The third box here says the MyLab and Mastering course ID. So this is the HASL 68575. Copy that number. That is what you're going to need in order to do this part when you do the Get Started for MyLab and Mastering. So the instructions here say it's not going to work for me because I already did it, but you click on here, MyLab and Mastering, and you'll see you click on any of these 2 links, and it's going to ask you, in your case, you're going to accept. You're going to have to, if it's the first time you do it, you're going to have to accept a license. If you ever have an account, you use it. If you don't, you create one, and then here you're going to use the access code, right? This is where you have to pay. And sorry, I skipped something. But at some point, you're going to ask you for the course ID. So anyway, sometime in the process, I'm going to ask you for the course ID, and for that you will need this that is on the syllabus. Okay. So once you did that and you're in, you can click on these 2 links. If you click on the MyMathLab All Assignments, it takes you to this media version where all you're going to see are the homeworks that are due. And this is fine. It takes you just to the assignments that you're going to see, but this is not the full-blown site that gives you access to tons of other stuff. So I'm going to close that tab and click on the other one, the one that says MyMathLab with Pearson eText. This one gives you access to not just the assignments homework, but all this menu that has more stuff going on. So I'm going to have the colon quizzes and tests. You can have a shortcut for those. You have a shortcut for the assignments, for homework down here. I might move these things around so that it's more friendlier for you guys, but this is the menu. And right now you see my view, so there's some things that are turned off for you guys, right? Okay, so the first thing to know is that you have access not only to the homework problems, but also to the book. So here it says a link that says eText. So if you go to chapter contents, you have the entire chapters available here, or you can just go and the eText gives you to the book. So if you click on the eText, it's going to open the full book. If you open the other one, it might just open each chapter. So you have to have a good internet connection. It takes a little bit to load, but once you're here, voila, this is your book. So you have a full access to the book. Okay, so this course is 98. This book is beginning and intermediate algebra. So in other sections in our regular class, classroom sections of this class, we have separate books, one for beginning algebra and one for intermediate algebra. It's a little bit hard to say what the difference is, but basically the main idea is that the first 2 or 3 sections of almost every chapter would be part of a beginning algebra course, and then the last 2 sections would be probably the part of an intermediate algebra course. That might not be exactly true, but think of it that way. So you'll see in the calendar that I think I already shared with you. I think I closed it. You'll see in the calendar that we're going to be jumping around. Let me open it. We're going to be jumping around the chapters, and it might look like it's weird, but what's happening is that we are covering 3, 6, then 5, then go to 6, then go to 7. See, we don't do all 3 part of this I already did in first part. We don't do all 5. We do a quick review and then move to the last section. We only do a quick review of chapter 6 and move on. So we're picking up the pieces that were left off in 84 and 85, and we're doing new stuff over here. All this is new. Chapter 8 and chapter 12, and should be new for everybody. So it's a weird setup. I hope you understand why it's made this way. It's because if you cover the full book from the beginning to the end, you did intermediate and beginning algebra. The way we set it up here is that we're going in this fashion. So right now we'll pick up the pieces. Okay, so we are in the text. So something I need to tell you is that the book is a little bit more rich than just having a book. So you have access to the book. And whenever you see stuff like this, for example, let me just have a video. If you click on that, you have a video of somebody. So somebody's going to be talking about the video and about the problem and going to be explaining things. If you go to navigate the book, sorry, it's a little bit confusing. You can move up here on the left, or you can navigate here in the right corner. So this is a video for this one. If I click on this, this example has another video. Okay. If you click on this, it might be an animation. Okay, you can click on examples, and it has little questions, and you can play. And then it gives you some tips, so it's an interactive thing. And something like this is a you try. So it's an example similar to the ones in the book to practice. Okay, so you're paying a lot of money for this, and it's because, yes, it is a business for the publisher, but they have a very good product. Okay, they have a good product with the you tries, with interact animation things, and with videos, and many examples. These are not pertinent to what we're doing right now, but let me go to chapter. We're starting on chapter 3. On graphing lines, right, or modeling. So if you want to go here, I can probably click the video of the basic concepts and this. So if you want to, you can do as much or as little as watching these videos as you want, or basically as you need. So this is it is an online class. I'll be making videos on the side of problems that I think are more important, or that I think are a misunderstanding, or things that didn't work out in the exams. But there's tons of stuff already in this book on this version of it. Okay, so be sure you take full advantage of all this. Okay, so let me go back to the text now. If you go here to the course home, this is a page, and here I'll tell you a little bit of what to work on next. There's these 2 deadlines. These are due homeworks that are due on Wednesday. So if I click on that guy, it takes me directly to the problem. So you see all the problems down here. You can skip around and do them as many times as needed. It's unlimited, okay? And if you click on it, it's a little problem, and you have to answer the question, and you can save it and leave and come back later and complete it. So if it has a little graph like this, I can click on it, make a zoom. You can see the question. You can see zoom into the graph, answer the question. Approximate, check. I can save that. Okay, so I got my answer. I don't know which person I picked, but it's somewhere around there. Okay, so I'm going to, this is the homework. You can also directly that exactly here. You're going to have some quizzes here. Now, something to be important. Here, you have sample, test, and quizzes. These are sample quizzes and tests that are not part of your grade. So if you do these, that is totally fine, but this is not part of your grade. This is here to show you, like you can take these and it will tell you what your grade is so far, if you need to review more, and so on, but this is not the quizzes that are intended for your grade, okay? If you go here to homework, this is the homework that is due, and then later I'll post some quizzes that are due in here, right, every Monday, but right now there is none there yet. Okay, I think that's it for now. This menu on chapter contents takes you directly to a chapter, and you might have some other supplements, some appendices, how to use a graphing calculator, although we're not going to use it, and stuff around chapters. Okay, I think there's not much more to talk about this. I hope you understand that this is not just homework sets, but also have full access to the full book, and you take some time to look at it as if it was a regular class. Okay, take care. Shoot me any question if something's not clear.